Okay, welcome to Guitar 2 for Blue Boogaloo. So we have two bars at the beginning of the piece where no one else is playing. It's just Guitar 2 on its own. And we have G, B, and D. Back to B. So G, B, D, B. G is on string E fret 3, B is on string A fret 2, D is just the D string, and then back to B. So what I recommend is, before you start, or before you go any further with the video, just pause it here and go over those notes again. Rewind a little bit if you need to. Make sure you know where those notes are on the guitar and what they look like on the page. G, B, D, B. First four notes. Then, second bar, we have D, 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 D. 4 Ds. D, 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 D. I'm using my thumb for all of these notes. D string. 4 times. Then we get into the beginning of the piece where guitar 1 joins in and everything's happening. And we have a pattern which takes us like a 2-bar pattern, 8 notes, using some of those notes we just learnt before. So G, B, D, E. E is D string fret 2. Then you go to D string fret 3 for the F. Okay, so that's the beginning of the next bar. So the first bar in this section, it's actually the third bar of the piece, but it's the first bar of the tune beginning. Next bar is F, fret 3, back to E, then D, D string, then B. So that 8-note pattern is definitely something just to isolate on its own and practice going round and round and round. G, B, D, E, F, E, D, B. What you find is the next 2 bars, so the first bar and second bar of the next line are the same. So what you have is the 8-note pattern repeating itself. Okay, so the second line goes C, go through those notes again. So second line, it goes G, B, D, E, F, E, D, B, C, E, G, A, B flat, A, G, E. The third line now starts off the same as in the beginning of the tune with our original 8-note pattern. Okay, which we covered that. Then in the third bar of line 3, it goes 2 Ds, so the D string twice, and then an A here, so A being G string fret 2. So D, D, A. And then C, C, just a string G, and that's it for the third line. So the third line goes Okay, now the fourth line, we have, first of all, the first bar of the fourth line is the same as our original pattern, G, B, D, E. And then we have this thing that we call the first time bar, which is a bar with a 1 above it in a bracket with a repeat bar line, which takes us back to the beginning. So the first time bar is just 4 Ds. D, 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 D. And then we go all the way back to the beginning, or not to the very beginning, to where the repeat line is, and we start again. And then when we get back to the end of the tune again for the second time, when we get to the second time bar, we get there by jumping over the first time bar. So we end up playing the first bar of the fourth line, which is this. Jump over the first time bar, go to the bar that has the 2 in it, which is the second time bar, and you play those 3 notes there, which is D, E, G. And that's it. So here is the last line of music for the second time, after you've repeated it, after you've gone back to the beginning and played it all the way through for the second time. Here it is. Okay, and that's it. So now it's time for you to play along, and you will hear guitar 2 being played with the drums. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And now for all parts being played together. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.